Okay, we have a fairly straightforward mission today. We're going to be flying our F-16 out of Kasab Air Base, and we're going to be going about 90 miles northeast to a SCUD site with a Soviet SA-8 SAM missile launch system. So our plan is to take out the SAM and then take out the SCUD. For our weapons, we have 2 CB-97 cluster bombs, and then we have 2 sidewinders in case we come across any air traffic. So I'll see you on the runway. Okay, here we are at Kasab Air Base, and we have our airshow crowd today with us for moral support, which is good. And before we take off, we're going to get the weather report from ATIS. So I have a radio preset set up for that, preset 2. I'm going to COM 1, pre-select 2, and enter. Now I've already gotten the weather info, so I'm going to switch back to preset 1, which is tower control. So I already know that our cloud base is 5,000 feet, and we have no wind. And I've checked our altimeter and have that set from what they told me. And so we're ready to roll. But before we do, let's turn on our radar warning receiver. Might as well get our countermeasures set up. And now we're ready to move. Tower control, Enfield 1-1, request taxi to runway. All right, that'll take a second to come back. We'll turn up our console and instrument panel lights.
Enfield 1-1, clear to taxi to runway 1.
Enfield 1-1, taxi to runway 1. All right. Okay, we're going to request departure. Tower control, Enfield 1-1, ready for departure, runway 1.
Enfield 1-1, you are cleared for takeoff and ready. Climb 300 at QSE, grade 0.27.
Okay. So we're going to do an aggressive climb here to about 18,000 feet. Just get lined up and I'll talk about our fuel here for a second. Okay, so we have 2 external tanks and there's been about 12,000 pounds of fuel. So that's more than enough to get us to our mission, complete it, and get back. But we still need to manage it. This shows our fuel flow. And so we have enough fuel to get up to 18,000 feet pretty quickly. So we're just going to use a few thousand pounds to get moving here. Okay, so I got my brakes on. I'm going to go to full throttle. Release brakes. We're going to do an aggressive climb to about 18,000 cruising altitude. 130 knots, rotate. Gear up. Okay. Bring our radar to maximum range. Bring our HSC out. See our flight plan. We have to turn into our waypoint 1. Climb about 20 degrees. Burning about 60,000 gallons per hour, and we have about 11,000 pounds, not gallons, pounds. All right, we're 12,000 feet. All right, as soon as we start to get up near 18,000, we're going to level off and switch to autopilot. All right, so we're at 18,000. Fly level, autopilot hold, and then steering select, which will direct us to steer point 2. We're going to bring our fuel back, and we're going to maintain around 8,000. All right, so with autopilot, we're going to be directed directly to our steering point, which aligns us for our target. So I'm just going to keep cruising here, and I will catch up with you when we get close to waypoint 1. Okay, so we have about a minute to steer point 1, so we're going to shut off autopilot, and we're going to do a dive waypoint 1 to get low. I want to avoid any enemy radar. All right. Still picking up our Patriot site.
Pull up. Pull up.
Okay.
Altitude. Altitude.
We can get down to about 200 feet on the radar. You can see we're about 1,000 feet now and dropping.
Pull up. Pull up. Altitude.
Okay.
Altitude.
All right, and now we're going to switch our autopilot back on. We're going to switch to waypoint 2. That's actually our SAM site, our SA8. And we're just going to keep cruising here. All right, so I'll meet you when we're about ready to jump in. We got about 3 minutes to target, 4 minutes to target. All right, our target's coming up over that second ridge ahead. So we're going to shut off autopilot. And you can see that diamond is where the SAM site is. So we're going to get ready, air to ground, CCRP. We have 2 CB97s. Switch back to our HSD. Bring our range down so we can see our plane target SAM and then the range.
Altitude. Altitude. Altitude.
We have 9,400 pounds of fuel, which is plenty. All right, we're getting ready to pop over this ridge. Just going to keep our cross lined up and on our bomb drop line. The box in the middle there is the SAM target. So we're at pretty much maximum speed. So we are going to pop out, stay aligned for 31 seconds to drop. We're getting a radar, we're detecting his radar of the SAM site, and we're just going to watch carefully for any launch. We have 11 seconds to drop. As soon as we see a launch, we got one. All right, we are going to aggressively dive down and get terrain cover. We drop flare and chaff. Try to get as low as we can. All right, we're going to come around for another pass. And we're just going to keep doing this until we can get a shot or he runs out of missiles. Okay. We got to start watching our fuel here. All right, here we go. Lining up again. Get our cross lined up. I don't think we're going to get one on him, but let's see. 3 seconds to drop. Holding bomb release. Bomb released. Evade. And let's just get out of the way. I'm surprised he didn't launch.
Altitude. Altitude. Pull up. Pull up.
Okay. All right, then we're going to come around and we're going to check.
Altitude. Altitude.
Okay.
Pull up. Pull up.
All right, that's good. All right. 6,000 pounds. We only needed about, 3,000, 3 to 4,000 to get here. So we shouldn't have any problem. All right, so we're going to switch to steer point 4, which is going to take us back to the airport. Okay. All right, I'm going to fly back, and I'll catch you up at the landing. Good. All right, we're going to land Right about there. Good. All right, not bad.
Altitude.
Nose wheel steering. And air brakes. Okay, we're going to do a quick study on the attack part of the mission. So here we're coming in towards the ridge. We're getting into the range of the SA-8. Now when we pop up over this hill, you can see the SCUD site. We're lining up on that target. And you can see right about here is where he launches a missile. Dropping chaff and flare. And look how close. I mean, we were really lucky. It just barely missed us. So we have a tighter, turning radius than that missile does. But boy, a second sooner, and that would have got us. So we drop down low. He fires another one right about here, but we're so low that that one hits the ground. Come around, line up on our target again. There's no launch this time. Drop our bomb, chaff flares, fly out, come around, confirm kill. So I think I would have done a little better if I was a little bit higher. So I'm about 3,000 feet. The clouds are at 5. So I probably could have gotten more distance so that when he did fire, I'd have more time, to evade. But, we lucked out and it was a fun mission. So we will see you next time.